Welcome, Mora.
Hello.
Did Reed also coerce you into commentating this format despite having never seen it?
I've seen the generator actually. That's all I know about it.
You've got a leg up over me then.
Yeah, like okay, so
Okay, so players are starting with cheat mode already entered. I did not expect that.
yeah, they might be re-entering prologue. I'm not exactly sure how this works. Or they might just be going on a countdown. Who knows? Yep,
Alrighty, and
they're
they're
just
off.
going. Okay. So the objectives on this generator range from 10 seconds to 10 minutes. So the start of the game is by far the most chaotic. Also, meta is not going. This is
He has a lot of stream delay, so we're just gonna get to be surprised here. He has revealed the card.
all right.
Um, okay. I see a lot of Summit synergy. We see Meta immediately goes to 2A for a berry there, and Reed is playing for Keys and Search, I guess.
Yeah. What else? There's some winged synergy. I can't see on. Is that 6 winged berries in the top?
2 winged berries in 3 chapters,
Yeah,
and then 5 winged at the top of the board.
Oh, 5 winged. So cheat mode, you start with every checkpoint in the game unlocked. So there's things like Grabless Cliff Face is actually just really fast. There's also albinos at 500 because that's like 10 seconds. I imagine we'll see meta maybe go for that.
Okay, and then we also see some very committal stuff like Blue and Red Heart in the Summit, or
Yes.
all collectibles in 3A, as well as 2 huge mess orders on the board. We're definitely going to see 3A played at some point because of those huge mess orders and 2 winged in 3 chapters. And yeah, we see meta in
3A.
Yeah. So anything in 3A start here?
There's a winged berry. I think that's it.
Okay, Reed gets their first Seeker kill. We're going to have to keep an eye out for that because there is 6 Seeker kills on the board.
Such kill is a good Seeker kill. And Reed then goes into what?
2A start, likely for 10 berries in 2A here.
Also a blue heart, maybe?
Oh, returns to map immediately.
And goes into Summit, yeah. 500
makes
meter
sense.
binos is a 10-second objective, so you might as well go for it if you have it.
Yep, turns purple. Okay. With no real incentive to get cassettes to unlock B-sides, like 4 cassettes may be on the board for a while, I think. We'll see here.
There are 4 fast cassettes. There's like 1A cassette? What other cassettes are even fast?
2A if you're there for berries.
I suppose, yeah.
Meta is in 1A.
And Meta's
Meta's
in 1A, yeah.
And not
Meta's
playing
committing to
Grabless. This
wing.
surprises me.
I think just gonna get the first winged and then put out.
Oh, okay.
Is just
Yeah, I
committing
suppose
to wing there.
2 winged in 3 and 5 winged is good synergy. On a generator like this, actually getting synergy is kind of difficult. So definitely gunning for stuff early is strong.
I mean,
so
if we're
you're
talking synergy, there's Summit Blue Heart and Blue Red in Summit.
Yeah, there you go. Let's
Sit all
do
the
that early. Okay, that should be 3 kills for Reed. Is there anything else here in 5A?
How many kills are there in Rescue? Can you get 8 just from Rest, not 8, 6 just from Rescue?
You get 7, but they already have one in Search, so
Makes sense.
they can skip out on a few here. There's 8 total. Whoa, that was so clean!
Reed knows their Seeker kills.
I guess so.
Turns purple.
Meta with 5 winged already. So that would be 3A, 2A, 1A, I guess. Wow, Reed's Seeker kill is... Wow, okay. I may need to steal some of those for Longo, because I do not have strats like that.
Does Grabble's Cliff Face, yep. 1 minute objective. I mean, there's still mess orders on the board. Those are pretty quick, and Meta is doing one of them.
Yep,
Towels,
this makes
books,
sense.
chests. Hard order.
Yep, gets you a blue heart. And I guess I didn't see if Meta hopefully was getting berries here to work towards an all collectibles in 3A late game.
I think just rushing objectives at this point in the game, because that's such a long objective compared to the stuff still on the board.
Okay. Well, I mean, at least... Actually, never mind. He didn't even get the second towels. I was thinking at least getting a couple, just so you wouldn't have to come back to all 3 sections. But with another huge mess order on the board, that's fine.
Oh,
So,
yeah. Something that's worth mentioning, for blue hearts, for red hearts, you only have to enter the last checkpoint of the B-side and you can still get the red heart. So it's shorter than it would be otherwise.
Oh. Okay. That makes sense. I just hadn't thought about it. So Summit Blue is sort of the long part of that objective.
Yeah, Summit Blue is a long part of Blue Red Summit. And also, Blue Red Resort is actually a short objective. Yeah.
Alright, and we see Grabless Cliff Face turning purple. And then Meta will likely go into
Huge
3B
mess
for that.
again, right? It's just another mess order.
There's also Pico.
Yeah, 5 berries Pico is also a 10-second objective. Not 10-second, 1 minute objective. So
We're going into hollows. 6A cassette is fast, but we're going to see Grabless hollows instead.
where's that on the board? Am I clueless?
I don't see it at all, actually.
Okay, no, it's top root hollows. Reader's grabbing.
Oh, okay. This is also good for a cassette, but it looks like players are not rushing that 4 cassettes objective. Yeah, Meta and Pico, this makes sense. I'm so scattered. I'm not sure how you want to get to 13.
Kind of just do whatever objective is fastest. Worth noting, none of the players have gone into the same place, which I think is pretty surprising considering the nature of this generator.
Yeah,
all
not
just
having a
completely
single
split
lockout
up.
is crazy.
I mean,
Kind
we're
of surprised to
gonna
see
one
10
there.
berries and 2A on the board still.
How long does that take?
Not long.
Okay,
2A start ARB is like a minute and less than 10 seconds, and then the next berries are like right there. You could even skip one because that last
Yeah,
berry and
that's
start
two
is
and
pretty
then-
slow.
I mean, in Meta's case, he has a Wake Berry, so you might as well.
True.
And yet, just like that, Reed goes into 2A, and that's like the only thing in 2A, so...
Yeah, I think Reed getting some slightly faster objectives here, as well as the synergy in 5A. Pulling ahead in the early game, I think. We'll see if this 3A synergy pays off for Meta.
Yeah, Meta's also at 5 here.
Yeah, just slightly behind.
Oh no, cassette demo. Oh, gets it second try. I have no idea how that works.
I suspect we might see our first lockout of the game here.
Yeah, there's not much else. 2 cassettes. You might as well go into 2A start for the cassette. Yeah. So it could be that Meta might be rushing 4 cassettes.
You know, it occurs to me that Meta has like 30 seconds of stream delay. This might not actually be Reed favored.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Doesn't Grabless 4A involve Undertrail? I don't know how you would do that from Grabless, so seems pretty bad to me.
Grabless 4A is very difficult. There's like 5 very hard rooms.
Yeah. So, Meta having a Wakeberry might be relevant for this objective,
it might be very relevant.
because Reed has to RTM and go to Intervention. But
Turns
no,
purple,
it does
though.
turn purple.
I suspect that was a very close lockout, even though it doesn't look like it. Oh, Meta getting the
Oh,
cassette.
yeah, but-
That definitely lost it. Yeah.
No, Meta just got to 10. No, that's 10 berries total. That's not 10 berries in 2A. So does Meta also get locked out of 4 cassettes? Because Reed goes straight for that, and Reed now has like a 5-second advantage just from taking the objective.
Maybe a pretty pivotal swing in the match right here.
Yeah, it's 2 straight lockouts when it was previously 5-5. Unless Meta can execution check Reed on 4 cassettes. So what are the fastest 4 cassettes, given that you have all checkpoints unlocked? 1A, 2A?
6A, and then
Meta's going
probably
for...
depths. Probably depths, but this works towards all collectibles in 3A, so I think meta is fine here.
Isn't Summit cassette fast as well?
Oh yeah, actually that one's good too. Oh, not collecting that berry. I guess just really trying to rush that cassette, but
This is, yeah, unfortunate for Meta.
I definitely would like to
Goes
see
to Summit.
definitely would like to see collecting this berry while you're here. But going past it like 4 times.
Yeah. Right, 4 cassettes turns purple, and as Meta, what do you do?
It's worth noting there's a ton of synergy for Summit Heart because there's also 4 gems. So it may just be difficult for meta to contest without going for something like Summit Heart. And we're probably going to see Reed continue in 1500 meters here.
The gem, yeah.
Yeah. So already building up a lead towards those 3 objectives.
And Meta goes into 1A. Oh, for 2-winged. You had this winged already, yeah. Goes into Summit.
Probably going there for the cassette actually with stream delay.
Nope, goes into 500 meters for the winged. And the gem.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying 1A was stream delay for the cassette.
Right. So I think if Meta doesn't go to 1500 seems like by far the slowest gem. It's right at the end of the checkpoint. But Meta's not going for gems. Meta's just rushing wing, despite this not being contested.
I think that's okay, because it also allows you to skip out on contesting the blue heart objectives and go for other fast things.
And Meta is playing out 2000 meters without the gem. This wing is... I guess it's faster than the 1500. It's still really slow. So what?
Okay, there we go. I thought Reed had
Oh
a game
no,
crash.
okay, never mind. Reed is going for 2 winged and 2. This might be really good for Meta. Yeah. Or winged, or Reed is just going for the gem.
Yeah.
And getting the winged on the way. 0 meters is slow. I guess that would make sense. 1500 isn't a long checkpoint if you're good at the game. I just die there all the time, so it's not actually fast. Yeah, 2 winged and 3 goes blue, but Reed now has 2 gems to Meta's none.
Something that is relevant, I think, is that meta is ahead in hearts, and the heart that Reed is going for is very, very slow, apparently.
I mean, let's say Reed gets to... Actually, no, there's... Reed gets to 10 if they just rush Summit hard. So Reed does need some other stuff on the board.
Yeah, exactly. So meta now going for the huge mass order. I think this makes a lot of sense. I'd also like to see berries at this point.
Yeah, at this point there's no more fast objectives left on the board, so you start looking towards working towards the slow objectives.
And Reed is going to play full clear 2.5k, I imagine.
Yep.
Which makes a lot of sense.
Summer's just so much stuff in it.
Yeah.
There's 5 things left in Summit, actually, so Reed can get to 12 with just playing Summit.
Mm-hmm.
Although I know Reed is not a Summit enjoyer, especially a late Summit.
Meta can, of course, deny grabless 3000 meters, because that doesn't really have synergy with anything else on the board here.
Yep.
But yeah, with long objectives like complete event horizon, all collectibles 4A, all collectibles 3A, This is looking tough for meta to win, just because getting all of those, I think, takes too much time. And Reed will be able to get out of 7A and do other things.
Yeah, I think just both those 4 cassettes and 10 berries and 2A going Reed's way. Like, if this was, and this could well be, if this was 8-6 in meta's favor, I think meta would be in a great position.
Absolutely.
But
even if they just like split those objectives, I think it's a lot harder for Reed to win.
yeah, at 7-7, I don't know who's winning. Or who even has advantage, really, because they're both doing completely different things. And yet, meta indeed full clearing mess, I believe.
Yep. Makes a lot of sense.
Mess order goes blue.
Can you do Seaside's grabless? Are there any that are like easy?
Yes, you can do Seaside's grabless. Meta made the gen, so he probably knows which Seaside you can do grabless.
I was just thinking not playing 1A grabless was a throw earlier, but yeah, with Seasides being on the board. Because grabless still allows you to grab out of dream blocks. I know that.
Oh yeah, you can grab out of any dashes.
So 2C should be fine. I can't think off the top of my head what else would be easy, but meta should know here. And I suspect he may do that shortly.
Yeah, it wouldn't be 1C. 7C? Oh no, meta is contesting Summit.
Oh,
This is
shoot.
unfortunate.
Yeah.
It's probably going to get locked out. No, Reed can probably delay 2,500 meter up for a little bit. Because Reed has seen the mess order tick. This delay could put the nail in the coffin for meta if it's done well. Because it
Yeah,
doesn't
and
really
remember-
be delayed.
Remember that meta is also 30 seconds ahead, so he's losing more time than it looks like to us.
Yeah. No,
It does turn
not get
purple.
delayed, but we'll see how long meta spends in this checkpoint.
Yeah, I guess about 50 seconds. We'll see when he puts out. And is Reed going directly into Summit Blue here?
Has to get the 0 meter gem for that, so... The 0 meter and the 1000, I believe.
Okay.
But goes into power source instead.
Yeah, this makes sense, I think. They've indicated a massive lead in Summit and just need to get a couple more objectives here.
Now the question is, does meta just call Reed's bluff and steal all the Summit synergy? Because that
I don't-
could be meta's way back in.
I don't
I
think he has
don't-
enough time. 3
No,
keys
five-
just doesn't take that long.
Meta goes into 7B. Why are you getting the... I guess this is a red heart, but why?
Oh.
Sure.
Okay.
This is a play.
I feel like you need to rush the Summit Blue stuff,
Yeah, the Summit Blue stuff is...
because then there's
One
an
more.
objective that's directly like for getting Summit Blue.
I guess this is progress towards 4 blue, 4 red, 4 yellow, but...
Yeah, but like play other chapters that don't take 2 minutes. I don't know.
Like, this is by far the slowest. I guess it's
4B
faster than 8B or something.
4B, 3B, 5B, 2B, 1B. These are all less than a minute.
Yeah.
I don't
Maybe
like this play. If you want to contest Summit, you go for Summit Blue Snipe. I think. This just doesn't make sense. Meta may just be playing 7B because
7B, yeah. That's
he wants to play 7B. Yeah.
7B is a reasonably well-liked chapter in the eyes of bingo players, although I am personally not a 7B enjoyer. It sucks, especially this flag. And Reed decides and goes into 4A's start? All collectibles 4A, I think. All collectibles 4A grabless. Nice. Synergy. How much time does this lose Reed? I mean, if Reed is experienced in this might actually be a good play, but...
No, it's not a good play. Just play 2C. This is what it. Huh?
Grabless 4A or collectibles. Oh gosh.
This is not a thing.
Yes, Reed is
This is like
clearly showing that it is a thing.
extremely difficult.
Reed does have Grabless Cliffface already, but also why?
Oh, I guess you don't need to do the impossible like Cliffface Berry. But still, like Old Trail is just really hard grabless.
Well, I mean, if Reed spends like 8 minutes doing this and Meta gets the Summit Blue Heart, we might have a game on our hands.
We might.
Oh no, Meta dies in the Heart Room and now has to do Death Cycle. Which is... I don't think it's that bad, but it's different from Entry Cycle, so...
They made it look pretty easy. It's not. That's all right.
Yeah.
Okay, so now what does Meta do?
Summit Blue Heart, surely. Like, you have to, there's nothing else you can do. And yet goes to
Okay.
Summit Blue. Golden Berry.
Reed.
Oh, Reed.
Oh my goodness. Almost. That was pretty close. I have a
think
feeling I
Reed
know
might
what's
be
going on
throwing
here.
for content.
I
Not gonna
think
lie.
that may in fact be the case.
Because Reed could have just won with Summit.
Yes.
So... Yeah. We do not encourage throwing for content on the Celeste community Twitch channel, but we do enjoy it when it happens.
If there's one variant that I don't mind it in, it's this one.
Yeah.
If Reed quits out after Shrine, I think they still have a lead towards gems, by the way.
Right, but like, why would Reed put out after Shrine?
I know. I'm just saying that, you know, we've had a little bit of time wasted here, and the position is still strong.
Yeah. Meta is doing it in chronological order, so we can see pretty clearly. Actually, we can't because Meta has stream delay, but we can see how long Meta has left.
Ooh, Reed not getting this. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, this room's actually pretty tricky grabless.
Huh. Can't you just grab the block in Grabless to activate it, and then, yeah, neutral off it? But you can't move the block right. Wild.
Yeah, it's this part is the tricky part. You have to do like a corner kick off the spikes, pretty much.
Interesting.
Either that or a corner kick off the ceiling. It's one of the two. You can also do like the up left demo to enter the room, and that can skip activating the block. But yeah, I think they're trying to make it to the bubble without a corner kick, and this actually may not. I don't know if this even works. There we go.
Let's try. Love to see it. Oh, this room as well. What are you doing?
God.
Yeah, I think this is definitely falls under the throwing for content umbrella. Not faster than just doing Grabless Shrine and then doing Shrine Up separately, because Shrine is not a long checkpoint if you just don't get the collectibles. Like, do Shrine normally, get the last Shrine Berry while that's on the way, and then just do Shrine Up. It's faster.
I'm hearing some Jaws music right now for the Summit Blue Heart objective.
Some what?
Jaws music.
Oh, Drawers music, I see.
Meta's catching up.
Yeah, that would be Meta's 5th gem, I believe, so... This is
Indeed.
certainly Meta's
He can also play Grabless 3,000 meters immediately after getting the heart for
You
3
would have to get
objectives.
the hard grabless, so... I mean, it's like the
That's
fastest
not.
objective left on the board, other than two sides grabless. Whatever it is. So, like, it's not a bad play, honestly.
Yeah, after this, I think we see Reed probably go play 7A Grabless for 2 chapters Grabless. I think that's a good play. Synergizes with Grabless 3,000 meters, you know.
And meta does not turn grabless on, so... is probably going to do the smart play of doing that in a seaside instead of it doing it in 4A or collectibles, but we shall see.
Perhaps.
Yeah, and
This is
Reed
no easy
continues
berry.
into Old Trail. Why?
Worth noting, of course, you could collect this berry and then leave the checkpoint and continue playing Grabless. Of course, Reed will not be doing that. We
Wait,
see
don't you
2
get
objectives
this?
in blue.
Don't you get this berry grabless normally? Like you just do a neutral up the right wall, right?
Okay, Reed does
And
what
it
I
turns on
suggested.
grabless. And then turns. Yeah, I guess that's technically behind the first checkpoint, huh?
Wow, first try on that extended wave dash. Very impressive.
Nice.
Now I've got a frame perfect demo. I think, yeah, this doing an upright demo is, I think, easier.
I am not familiar with my grabless 4A strats, but I can see why it's not normally in the bingo generator.
There we go. Alright, we do see meta playing Grabless 3,000 meters.
Okay.
Is Reed still in a winning position, by the way, after just trolling for 6 minutes?
Depends if Reed finishes this before meta finishes grabless. Because 2 chapters grabless is now the fastest objective left on the board. It's a pretty big swing, either way. Because with that, and all collectibles 4A, Reed gets to 12. But if Reed
Oh, you're
only
right,
gets to
yeah.
11, then this is winnable for meta.
Unfortunately, 7A 3,000 meters is not a full chapter for meta.
Yeah. Although, like, again, 2 chapters grabless synergizes with 4 yellow hearts. Like, or 4 red hearts if you want to. No, it doesn't. You just do the last checkpoint for red hearts. Is
Reed
this like
needing a max height wall bounce here and just not getting it. We're getting
frame
something of a...
perfect bounce, I see. Why is this a thing?
Something of a little bit of a gameplay loop right here. This might make a good BRB screen.
It would. Okay, gets it.
There we go.
This would make a berry. Reed, there's a berry. You probably want. Oh, gets the checkpoint. Yeah, that would be
Yep.
smart. You don't want to have to do this bad thing again.
Yeah, precisely why. No, you need that dash, honey.
The meta is almost certainly going to finish Grabless 3000 before Reed finishes this thing.
And it is worth noting Reed may still have to play Clefface for some berries. I was not paying attention to early game if they got those or not.
Oh yeah, they will have to play all of Cliffface out, I think.
Obviously the first berry, but maybe some of the later ones too. Meta does still have some very difficult flags ahead here. This is one of them, as well as flag 2.
Does this need a max how? Well, it's not a war bounce. You just need a max height up left into an up.
There's a lot of different ways this can go. You can get a neutral jump after the first up diag, which then makes the
again,
spacing
height.
a lot easier. Yeah, it's difficult regardless. Actually, I don't know if you can. Maybe you can hold left. I don't remember.
Can you demo through that? No, that doesn't do anything. Because you need your dashes still, but... Now it's Meta's turn to Death Warp and Grabless, while Reed is, I think, done with most of the hard part. So, contrary to what I said, Meta is not going to finish Grabless 3,000 meters before Reed finishes Grabless 4A and all collectibles. Unless he can get this flag done pretty quickly.
There we go. I'm not sure. I think flag 11 or flag, 11 is probably easier than flag 2.
And we just go straight into 1A to do it Grabless. So this turns purple, all collectibles 4A turns purple, and then Reed can multitask complete event horizon. Wait, no, you can't multitask that now. Reed just does complete event horizon and probably wins, right?
Yeah, seems pretty likely.
So yes, Reed is still in a winning position after doing Grabless 4A up.
Would have been nice to see like a Grabless 2C or something. Actually, no, that first room of 2C might not be possible. But you know, any C side that is possible. Surely 3C or something, right? I don't think there's any walls you need to grab there.
Yeah, you just bop a Shira if you need your dash back, so... Probably, yeah.
Oh my. Might want to save a dash here, Meta. There you go.
Yeah, you can see Meta's checkpoint time reaching over 5 minutes. Probably not what he wanted when he was going into this chapter.
Yeah, I think if Meta had just prioritized 2 chapters Grabless,
Yeah, if that goes blue... then-
honestly in a pretty good position, because then you've got all collectibles 3A and the lead towards that card objective. See Reed finishing out 4A collectibles.
And Meta's now on flag 2. How do you do flag... No, this is just flag 3, not flag 2.
Yep.
How do you do this flag either way?
Yeah, like that. You need to get the corner kick so that you can get the upright that actually goes above the spikes, and then you can left dash.
Dang.
So Meta almost had it there. And there again. So you can jump from that left wall to the right wall, and then it's a lot easier for the dash spacing.
I see.
Yeah, you can't right dash though. That's just never gonna work.
Yeah, unfortunately, Meta is not experienced in this. I mean, to be fair, why would you be experienced in Grabless 3K?
Yeah, expecting this to be quick is perhaps an underestimation of this checkpoint. That's not a word. Whatever.
Approaching 7 minutes, it's now taking longer than Blue, Red, and Summit took, pretty much. Just as Reed finishes off all collectibles, ticks off the objective, and where do they go next? Goes into Summit? No, surely. Reed. Just go into Event Horizon and win, right? Why are you pausing? Just go into a chapter. Goes into Summit. Oh god. So like, this is still not winnable for Meta. Like, right?
Oh my.
Right? Like, Meta has advantage to all collectibles 3A and technically 3 blue, 4 red, 4 yellow, but not really. Because the blue hearts are really quick and none of them have... Like, Meta has 1 red heart, I guess?
Meta
Wait.
has three B hard as well.
Yeah. It's also possible Meta spends 5 more minutes in this room and Reed locks him out. If Reed is experienced with this. Which would not be the best of worlds.
A swift end to the suffering, perhaps.
Maybe. What was the estimate for how long this would take, actually?
Longer than this. Oh, Meta almost having it there.
Nearly. Unfortunate.
Of course, now with Reed here, these mistakes aren't actually time loss unless he gets locked out.
Well, it is time loss because it means more time that he can't delay this.
True.
Because realistically, if he's ever going to win this, he has to delay, so... Like...
Oh my goodness. Chapter timer approaching 10 minutes?
Yep.
This is about how my first Grabless 73,000 meters ever went. I don't think it took quite this long, but it's definitely not easy.
Yeah, I remember the first time I ever played Longo, I'd never played Invisible mode before, and Invisible 1B was on the board, and it took me a straight 20 minutes. And, like, I did not want to play Invisible mode ever again.
I was practicing that the other day, specifically in case it came up for me and Crab playing later.
Oh yeah, you're doing Longo, aren't you? Invisible is
yeah.
time.
Yeah, I got like a 210 or something.
Solid.
Oh, flag 2! I didn't even notice! Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So now you need to get an extra dash here by neutraling. Reed approaching flag 11, so also closing in on the hard flags. So we'll see if Meta has this practice.
Yeah, how do you do that part?
Exactly like this, but then don't fuck up the end. So yeah, he actually almost had it all right there.
And Reed gets that first try. Oh, Reed grabs out the dash. Right,
Yep,
you can do that.
that's another way you
makes
can do that.
it a lot easier. So Reed is now only 7 flags behind.
Oh, got the 2 dashes again, and... No! I've died that way before.
Reed now at flag 6.
Meta is, like, surprisingly good at getting this dash save. The timing for this is not easy.
Yeah, we can see Reed's chapter timer is significantly shorter than Meta's chapter timer, so Reed has presumably done this before.
Flag 11 went a lot smoother, and we'll see how this flag 3 goes, I guess.
Yeah, got flag 11 first try.
Ooh, they had kind of the right idea for flag 3 here. Oh no. Oh no.
Why? It makes sense that this is an objective that should probably just be relegated to Longo. It seems bad.
I don't know if this is even in New Longo.
I think it might have been. It might not be an old Longo. It might
Does
not
that
be a new
work?
Longo. Oh yeah, huh. Maybe that's a thing you can do. That might be easier.
Reed is now at flag 2.
Is Reed going to overtake Meta at flag 2? Or is Reed going to death warp here for 10 minutes and Meta also going to death warp here for 10 minutes? Yeah, no, Meta is trying this. Maybe this works. This also probably indicates that this is actually Meta's first time trying this for a while.
Yeah, I think so.
And it turns purple.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Oh no, GG.
What a match.
A game of bingo. I'm just seeing in the bingo sync room, you're literally in bingo sync chat trying to tell Meta how to do the flag. Amazing. Unfortunately, did not pan out. You know, this kind of looks like an invasion board. Oh, it's off the screen now, but Reed had all the objectives on the left and Meta had the objectives all on the right.
Okay, I'm ready.
Grab, you are on the left.
As am I.
Do we have a countdown?
I can do it. Reveal in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reveal. Oh boy. Peak away 100%. That's an objective. And go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Okay. 5 keys, grab us 3A, peak away 100%. All berries and start at 3A. There's a lot going on there. Celeste Resort cassette. Somebody's obviously playing 3A. 5 berries in Pico. Holy crap. And 125 berries. Do you want to do... I assume you want me to do 125 berries?
I can do berries. I don't mind. The
what
other
else is even on the board?
There's hit a cannon block from all 4 sides of 3 chapters, so someone's playing a recon.
Oh boy. Okay. And we've got blue and red and ridge, blue and red and reflection, which I guess is synergy with that Kevin objective.
Yeah.
2A and 2B sides, 4 gems and summit. 4 gems and summit we can save until the end because I don't think there's anything else in summit except berries. Kill 10 seekers is kind of nasty.
There's 2 invisible checkpoints in summit too.
Oh, invis 500 meters and 1500. Okay, that's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and berries and 2.5k. Okay.
All right.
So I think berry player is playing summit, and probably. I don't have music. Whoops.
Good one. How about we switch it up? I'll play berries. You can play.
Oh boy.
Unless you don't want to.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll make it work.
Okay.
What chapter are you skipping then, though?
If I'm
Like, do I have to do?
playing-
Do I have to do 10 seeker kills as well? Are you skipping temple?
Well, I don't need to play 3A for berries. There's only berries in starter 3. I could get 20 berries somewhere else.
There is way too much stuff in 3A. I need to skip it.
I'll get 20 berries in 3A, 7A, and 1A then.
I think 4A is also very strong for berries.
Oh yeah, I'll do 4A, because I can get 3 1-ups there then.
Okay, I guess I'll play temple then. And I'll have to play 5A. That's fine.
Oops.
10 seekers also requires 5B, right?
Seeker kills, yeah, it's all but 1.
Okay. So in crossing, we can leave until the end.
Yep, for those style points.
You're gonna have to do invis 3B start, but that's it in 3B.
Okay, that's not the end of the world.
5 keys you get for free.
I might just get 3 1-ups in 2A. It's not like I won't need the extra berries.
No binos, right? Okay.
Oops.
I am currently playing any percent, which feels very strange.
Yeah, for Longo.
What am I doing then? It's just farewell.
4B,
4B,
6B.
6B, 10 seeker kills. Maybe your berry route does.
That doesn't
take
seem
way
like a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially if I'm playing Summit. You're playing a lot
But
of
it's like,
Temple, though.
if I do 3A, then you have to play temple because I can't skip bridge. And I don't think Temple's faster than 3A on this board. Especially without, like, more berry synergy.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah, it's tough.
Maybe I plan to play Summit then.
And I
We
just
can play
don't
that by
skip.
ear. We can play that by ear, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, regardless, you're
We can-
skipping Temple, so we have a lot of time to figure that out.
Yeah, I mean, we could even split Summit. You just go ahead and play 2,500
Yeah, I would just
meters.
play Progress Temple to 2.5.
No!
What happened?
I got stuck in the berry jail in 2A with 5 berries behind me.
Oh, no. Alright, I'm skipping 3.
Okay.
I'll get Golden Ridge Blue Heart because I need it. Right, okay.
Okay.
Good job, me.
Yeah.
2
Three
cassettes I've
comprehension.
avoided doing because I get that automatically.
Yep.
No core objectives on this board is interesting. Do you need me to do 1-ups, by the way?
I have a berry trail.
I was about to do 3-up and 4A. Wait, no, does that even work?
Does what even work?
3-up and 4A, because there's only 8 berries at start, so you need to, like, with the cassette,
You can-
that
you-
seems...
It's okay, I just got 2. I'll get 1 more.
You can get that in 4A pretty easily.
Yeah.
Or 3A if we want to respect the old Longo.
No. That was one of the few objectives that we
Dev,
kept
you're talking
over
to the person
briefly.
who's gotten a 15 berry train in 4A. I know you can get berries, but the cassette is the issue.
You don't need to collect berries for the cassette in 4A, I think.
Yeah.
Still kind of risky, though.
Complete 3 A sides. I guess you'll have that unlock, and I will too with 5A probably. Or do I just complete
Yeah.
5B? No. I'll be like right there.
Yeah, you'll be on like the second to last room if you want to get that kill. So
5B kills are like at the start of Mixmaster, so I think it probably makes
Yeah.
more sense to complete 5A.
definitely.
The first tick of the board, Golden Ridge Blue Heart. It's just like we're playing Lockout.
Huge. If it were lockout, I would have done the Alien Crossing, of course. Okay, lots of stuff in 3A. Let's make sure I'm not missing anything. All berries in start,
Grabless.
20 berries, grabless. Well, that's gonna be fun.
Definitely leave Pico, because like I can get to it in like a minute and a half later if needed.
That's true. So then it'll be cassette. Finish the chapter. Okay, that's not so bad.
Yeah, and then
I'll need to
probably
do
get
the
20
berry
berries.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting 20. Shouldn't be a big
Okay,
deal.
because you have to get 11 and start. Are you gonna do the like go around for that one berry?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. That's a cool strat. Glad we get to show
Yeah.
that. Off.
Love bingo. Oh, frick.
Okay. Sorry, I said I was gonna be reading chat and then just like haven't looked at chat in 10 minutes, but I can actually read chat now a little bit because we don't have as much to talk about.
Yeah. In terms of ratting, at least.
Yeah. Good luck, Cracks. That is our bingo shift name, apparently.
Thanks for making me the top.
Okay. Either that or jab, I guess.
So
I don't have
true.
binoculars, do I? I sure hope not, because I haven't been getting them.
I didn't see any binoculars.
Sometimes in Longo you get funny stuff like collect all 15 binoculars and B-sides.
Yeah.
Which,
All binoculars
We don't
and
have-
A-sides is way worse, though.
yeah, it actually is, because Flag 4 7A has a bino.
Yep.
And that one takes a while to get to.
Also, for the most part, B-sides are kind of front-loaded in terms of their binoculars. So both 6B and 7B, their binos are pretty early on.
Oop.
Give it up for Grabless Wing. And from here on out, if you haven't seen this drop before, I'm going to be skipping these berries, unlocking huge vests, turning off Grabless, backtracking, and getting these berries. Then I can quit out and then go back into huge vests.
Standard second tick of the game, blue and red and golden ridge.
Nice. That is a crab route to me.
I could snipe 5 keys.
Fuck, no. You wouldn't.
I'm literally just playing... Oh, I guess I need the cassette, actually. Okay. I almost didn't get it. But I activated neurons there.
You love to hear it. Alright. I'm finally taking something off.
What is your favorite Longo objective, including ones not on this board?
Dissolve every jellyfish in power source.
That's an objective? What the fuck?
Weren't we like talking about it? We added it later. I'm pretty sure you were involved in that.
Pretty good one. I won't lie. That's pretty good.
I'm also pretty partial to 7 right hearts. Although I guess the objective isn't called that, right?
Is
7
5
to
berries and 7 in this generator?
Oh, it might be. That's a cool.
That's a good one. Yeah.
For those of you who didn't know, that objective was being considered for lockout.
It's just way too long.
Yeah, and then we
It's like
thought
a
about
tier-
5 berries
it's like a
and
tier
sticks.
28.
Yeah. We should just add another row to the standard lockout generator and make it 30 objectives.
There's a slight
That-
problem.
How about 31, okay?
What do you think? Should I go for search skill? I think so, because that allows me to skip double room.
Yeah. Double room is just so bad.
What's the strat for search skill? Is there like a...
Hang on to the bottom of the block and then hope that the seeker just like cooperates with you, I guess. Reed probably has a better answer, but Reed's not here.
Oops. I hope you all like my 2016 unraveling strats. Oh my god, that seeker's after me.
That's what they do. Oh god. I should not have signed up for Grabless 3AR. Oh well.
You know, you can skip 5 berries.
Oh, that
Alright,
reminds me I
Sev.
need to...
You ready?
This one?
This is for you. Oh shit! I'm so bad! Later in the chapter.
I
haven't
can't do
done this-
Grabless demo. This sucks.
Okay. I have not done that in literal years because it's irrelevant.
Secret kill in search.
No. Bingo drop.
Oh, I did it in a match, kind of recently. For two keys in 2, I think.
What? Dang, how do you get through? Oh, you can. I can. The explosion will.
Okay. No sniping.
That's cute. I like that. That kill is funny. I bopped him like directly under, and then it just sat there as it closed on him.
Oh, he cooperated. Nice.
Yeah. He didn't see me. Alright, and now I hand the keyboard to Reed, and they get out of this chapter 2 minutes before I do.
Wait, does Reed play with controller or keyboard? I don't remember.
I don't know.
Kind of surprised I don't know that.
Two. Count him. Three. That's pretty good. What the heck was that? I've never seen a Seeker move like that before.
Did you know that you can retain spring momentum after you pick up Theo if you're blown up by a Seeker?
You just said a lot of words.
Just say yes, you did know that.
Sure.
Alright, and I have that. Cool. Let's do some invisible.
No.
Is that your visceral reaction to... Oh shoot. Oh shoot. I forgot to not hide variants.
That's 5? Question mark? I lost count. I hope that's 5. Maybe chat can keep me honest.
I mean, you just need to do all of them except for you only need to do 1 in double room.
No, there's 12. So I'm just skipping
Oh,
that room
there's
entirely.
12?
Fuck that room. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
9 and 3.
I forgot. Double room sucks though.
It really do. Where's killed 10 different Madelines? I want that objective. Be free, my son.
Where's the Seeker mod where you, or Seeker mod? Where's the Celeste mod where you play as a Seeker and you need to kill Madeline?
Hello? There he is. Okay, that's 7.
Come on. Come on, where am I? Okay.
Oh god, I need to play 5B too. Jesus. Where are you? 3B?
Yeah, just finished.
Okay.
Now try for at least 20 berries in 4A.
How's your berry count, by the way?
43.
Okay.
I'll be fine. Probably.
I'd say get like basically everything in 4A.
Yeah, I'll just full clear basically. Maybe I'll leave the first cliff face area.
Yeah, that one's pretty slow. And summon shrine you can skip too. Like you probably want to just get like 25 or something. I guess
I might just leave all of Shrine except for the last 3 berries, because those are fast to come back to anyway. But I don't want to dilute backtracking for berries.
You might as well get like right side because you don't really lose any time to backtrack. Like
That's
yeah,
true.
skip all the left side ones, and then that seems fine. Yeah, you need so many berries that like basically you should just get most of them that you have access to, you know?
Yeah. I might need to play 5-day start in depths anyway, which will probably end up being fine.
Yeah, that's always fine with dental skip. Okay.
Wait, I don't need that cassette. Oops.
Get the 40 cassette?
Almost, but I died to the demo.
I missed this? I'm dashing too late. There we go. Okay. 30 Seeker Bobs, anybody?
That's rookie numbers. Go for 75.
There we go. Out here. Alrighty, reflection cassette, bottom mountain hollows, blue and red and reflection.
There's a lot of heart synergy on this board.
Not really.
I mean, with specific hearts, not like, oh yeah, look at all those hearts.
Fab is winning. True?
Yeah. It's not like we're a team or anything. I would never be on a team with Jax. This is secret Longo lockout.
What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay. Oh my god. No! Trying to serve the
What's up?
content. I hit that Kevin Black like 7 times.
Oh. The rare 7-sided Kevin.
What the hell? I'm leaving hollows.
Man, you have a big progress lead.
Oh, I need to do this. How do you hit this from the bottom? What? Okay, well, I did it. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say just like get under it.
That is, in fact, required.
Oh, I'm gonna get 68 out of 4A. I should have gotten one more berry.
Unlucky.
Yeah. I should have just had better routing. Okay, I'm entering Summit.
Yeah, I think it is definitely safe for you to do all of the summit things.
Yeah, so that's 4 gems, 2 invisible checkpoints, all berries in 2500, and several berries aside from that.
We'll play Farewell after this, then we'll see what we're looking like.
Okay, there's still Pico to fall back on too.
Pico, yeah, there's Pico, Hollows, and Theon Crossing. Unfortunately, Reed, I cannot do 4 Kevin blocks and 3 sides in 6C. So I do have to play Farewell. But yeah, there's very little in Farewell.
Not really practical to play 8B here.
This is why you should be doing cheat mode instead.
That it is a reason. Oh, come on.
What? What's the Kevin you even hit from 4 sides? I don't think I've ever done this in Farewell.
It's the one in... Oh, it's not Recon. It's Determination.
Oh! I thought it was EH.
No.
Oh, well, the task can do it in Event Horizon.
Do you want to try?
No. Really quick, just turn on my 9. Task. I do have Celeste task enabled on this install.
Nah, just be good. We'll know that the bingo routing bot that will surely happen is turn complete when it says not to stun it in Event Horizon. That.
With Crab, do I end up playing 6B and Farewell? God damn it. And 5A? You really got me playing all the chapters.
Yeah. I feel no remorse.
What timer at?
No idea. I have a chapter timer on.
That's a death!
No.
Half an hour? Oh, dang, this is like fast. Maybe I should stop dying.
I should have stopped dying like half an hour ago. Yeah, this board isn't bad though. This board would be sick if it didn't require Farewell and didn't have 125 berries.
125 berries is fine. It just, yeah, if it doesn't have Farewell, I can do a lot more.
Yeah.
I can play Summit probably. I was through. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I hate this room.
Which room?
Last room is 6B.
Oh yeah.
Standard 2-minute reprieve.
Just say it was invisible. Right, how many berries am I getting invisible in 1500? As many as I can, I think.
Dang, I missed DTS.
So sad. Surely I can get this dumb strat invisible, right? Surely. Surely. Okay. No! God damn it. Okay, I'm not doing it.
What's your berry count at?
What?
What's your berry count at?
Let's see. 83, and I'm in 1500 meters.
Okay.
I'm
You're gonna
doing
have to go
pretty
back
well.
to like 1A, 2A or something, and probably 5A as well. 5A is really fast to go back for. It's like 23 berries in 5 minutes.
Yeah, I think it's just gonna be Shrine in 5A, if I'm being honest.
Or do you skip like everything in Shrine?
No, I did all of the left side ones.
You mean
Oh,
the
I
right
guess
side ones?
there's only like 3 left then.
Yeah, if it's just left side in Shrine.
Yeah. I'll figure something
Oh, I
out.
have to do the skip. Oh, fuck. Oh, man. Well-known LM Jack's farewell player. Yep, that's my typical result, is throwing the jelly to the left. Yep. I will never understand this. Shut up, Dell.
Behaving jelly.
I can't see the score. When do I win the lockout game?
Dude. Too late! No! There dies the charm, Copium. That's right, you're doing Hollows and Pico.
I doubt that. I'm still in 1500. Okay.
True. Huh? Why am I dying?
Okay, I'll be at like 108 or so leaving Summit. Prick.
Dear Savadra. That's not how this room works.
That's the sound of Jack's soul leaving his body.
In case anybody in chat does not know, typically pufferfish work the same as bumpers in that you can hold right during the freeze frames, but if you die in a room, it no longer applies. And you do not get the bumper boost if you don't hold right before touching the fish. Because Celeste.
Celeste.
I hate this chapter.
Cool.
I may delete the word boost. Okay, it actually sounds pretty funny, I won't lie. I didn't expect it to amuse me.
You're giving in, Jax.
So flustered. Oh, that's not the direction the bird is.
Don't worry, Jax. You'll feel fine after you see my death count from today. I was gonna do the berry skip in 2500, except I remembered I don't know how to do it.
What?
What?
Died in a way I didn't expect. Okay, that was dumb.
Yeah.
Oh man. Why do people play this chapter for fun?
Masochism?
What?
Where are you up to?
EH. But I'm having a time.
Classic.
This chapter is so bad.
I don't need to play past 2500, right?
No.
Okay, good, because I caught out. Okay, 5-8.
Yeah, same as you, Pocket.
Okay.
It's just like a Celeste fan game, you know. Like, I don't want to speedrun something that's this precise. I don't think I've lost enough time such that I would have been able to do Pico. But
Yeah, but you're gonna be able to do hollows.
actually, maybe I have, honestly.
Well, you have, but I've lost a lot of time too. So.
Okay.
It's just classic, like not having seen the board before. You know.
I think we routed it pretty well.
Yeah, but execution's a different story when it comes to first time playing a board, right?
And we're both just like pretty rusty right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice hyper dash.
Okay. 10 more. In depths.
Longo co-op? I don't know. Solo is like 103, which I have, but that's set seed.
Old Longo or new Longo? Because we have new Longo co-op.
That doesn't surprise me, but I don't remember what the time is.
It was like 42. I think.
Yeah, this board was really good.
Yeah, you can easily get boards that are upwards of like an hour and 15 minutes, even co-op.
Yeah, it's like you can get stuff that's like 12 hearts, and then it's like the other person has to do a ton of stuff. And if that ton of stuff is slow, you're just like, it's going to take ages to complete the board.
Yeah, because the other player's just locked into doing the really long objective anyway.
Yeah, they're just playing all hearts. Which is fine, by the way. It's just slow.
Yeah. You're basically
Not mine.
turning a co-op board into a solo board with extra.
Oops. How am I going to get under this thing? Wait, I just need to hit it from all four sides. I don't need to move all four ways.
Yeah.
Okay, how as I go.
Alright, I
Or
have
should I
2
do
berries
Pico?
left. I'm about to do Pico, so
Okay. So I
you
can
don't need
gift
to
it
play at
for
the
you.
start. Yeah. Okay. That should be 125. Yep. Right.
It's definitely the strat.
Get hyped for Pico 100%. something which I haven't done in ages, so hopefully I remember where all the berries are. And I don't miss Missable Berry.
Oh, it's this room. Oh, that's definitely possible. You're doing Pico 100%? I'm gonna try this for a while.
Okay.
Oh, hell yeah.
Watch the chat though, in case someone starts screaming at me that I missed a berry.
If that happens, it's too late already.
That's true. Nice. Alright. Enjoy the Pico content. What? Can you not dash to springs in this game? I thought you could. Okay, yeah, you can. Or can it just not be during the dash attack? Okay. Orb.
What?
What's up?
Missed a Stratton Invis 1B.
Oh. When's Invis 1B sub 2?
If it didn't happen yesterday, I don't think it's gonna happen.
Oh, I forgot you can't do that. Okay. The berry's so pointless. I wonder if the devs knew that you could do that.
What?
Okay. GG.
Nice. Fine. That's pretty good.
342 full clear Pico, I will take it.
Suck it, Tio.
What was our final time?
I hope flying didn't switch away from the gameplay yet.
Yeah.
What? There we go. Cool. Oh, that was fun. That was a cool board.
Yeah, thanks for doing that with me.
Yeah, and
I
we'll
hope
pass
you guys
it on
enjoyed.
to row control after this brief announcement.
The next variant we'll be showcasing for you is row control. The way row control works is that it's like normal lockout, but instead of just playing first to 13, you are trying to control the rows on the board. You control a row by getting 3 objectives on it, and you win the match by getting 3 rows controlled. In effect, it's like instead of playing on one bingo board with 25 objectives, you are playing 5 bingo boards with 5 objectives each.
One thing to note, only rows count. You cannot use columns or diagonals, just rows.
Yeah, in theory, we could play column control and it would play exactly the same, just with a different orientation. But
This is certainly a boardable time.
alright, so one thing so I am. This is a variant which has been played on other bingo communities. It hasn't really caught on in Celeste, but a few people have played it. I am one of those few.
So am I.
Yeah. One thing which, honestly, I haven't played enough of it to be sure if it's a good strategy, but it definitely makes sense. As both players die in prologue, you love to see it. It can make a certain amount of sense. It feels like sometimes rushing some early objectives, which you might usually think are bait, is possibly not as bad because you sort of stake your claim on a row. So, for instance, here, Forsaken City Blue Heart is usually a bait objective, but I wouldn't be surprised to see someone get it just so they can signal early, I want the top row.
Yeah, that would not be surprising at all.
On the other hand, obviously you can still just play normally. So if you just do kind of normal progress rush, maybe you get 1 up in 2 chapters, you can be ahead to Mirror Temple Cassette, Awake Berry, and that stakes your claim on multiple rows, Golden Ridge Blue Heart also. So yeah, this board looks like it could be somewhat of a progress rush. I'm trying to look for alternatives. 3A is like not great.
Yeah, there's not that much 3A on this board. Like, I don't see a reason why anyone would go into 3A here. It's like, if you do want to go for that top row, and if you're staking your claim on it early by getting Forsaken City Blue Heart, then it's better to just rush to Mirror Temple Cassette. Which, as we can see, I assume one of our players might be doing, because Plexona is getting 1 up while as FM is just playing City any percent. And also skipping the Blue Heart. So is Plex.
Yeah, so this is our first divergence. Plex obviously going for get a 1 up in 2 chapters to stake their claim on the second row, while FM is just rushing progress that bit more. I do not understand why you need to pause buffer demo
Does anyone
dashing
really?
under a block, but sure.
Does anyone ever understand Plexona? Pulse buffer Plexona is an enigma.
Yeah, progress 1 up is surprisingly just common now. You have changed the metagame forever, Reed.
And then there's me, who still doesn't know what berries you're supposed to get in progress 1 up.
Basically, berries that do not require you to leave the room to get them. Plex skipped 2A.
What? Plex, excuse me?
Okay, so
Is this going
firstly,
for content or not?
well, I'm guessing Plex is now going to get a 3A 1 up because it's Plex.
Here we go! Oh no.
I believe in Plex's ability to get this one up. Whether or not the side skip is actually a good play, less sure. Okay, the one up is not going well.
Yeah,
And,
Plex just decides to give up
maybe
on it.
abandoning it. Okay. Plex, I'm pretty sure Plex was trying to pause buffer that part of the one-up and just messed it up. I have seen Plex do this before and managed to keep both berries through the cutscene there with extensive pause buffering. Okay, so by doing this, Plex gets access to all berries in a huge mess, talk to Theo in elevator shaft, stun Shiro 10 times, get the orb in Pico 8, I guess. Which is a not inconsiderable amount of objectives on multiple rows. I just don't think it's as good as straight progress rush.
Nor do
And
I.
of course, Plex is now without a skip. I guess we should look at how many objectives are in the late game on this board. There's 5 gems in Summit, 5 binoculars in Summit,
Summit Blue Heart,
Reflection
there's
Cassette,
synergy there.
and 9 winged berries, which of course usually playing 3A would be good for 9 winged, but in this case, doing it with a Summit skip means you're going to take a lot longer to get to Summit to finish that.
FM also enters 3A question mark.
This is certainly good for Plex. If Plex can just... especially if Plex delays
Yeah,
these 3A objectives
definitely.
and can lock FM out after he wastes a bunch of time going for them. Yeah, this is not what I expected either, Reed. To me, it looks pretty clear. Like, maybe you go for 1-ups, maybe you go for City Heart. You probably skip 3A, go for Rich Heart and Temple Cassette. Two keys and 5B is also kind of just a progress objective. 5 berries in 4 chapters. Just get access to 4 chapters as quickly as you can.
I don't think 3A is exactly a good way to do that. What? Why are you doing this room backwards? Her name is now Anoxilp.
Plex would never forget a berry, surely.
Never.
No. So I guess looking ahead, one thing we could wonder about is the new objective from
25 and 1.
Yeah. Which there are 25 berries in 3A, and so that might be what either or both players are thinking about here.
I'm
in
not
part.
sure. I don't remember either of them getting too many berries in when I start.
I mean, Plex started out trying to get the 1-up and then failed
And then
it.
left it 3 times.
Yeah, they did get a few more of the berries, but obviously not all of them.
Yeah, I believe they are doing Messarb right now.
Yeah, and it looks like they are delaying it. So FM currently in Towels still has 2 more sections of Huge Mess to go. So the side skip, while I don't think it's objectively correct, does seem to be working out for Plex.
Yeah. Like, there's nothing saying that site skip is good here, but somehow it's working out, and this board went from I don't see a reason why either player would go to resort to both players have entered resort, one of them with a side skip.
Okay, and Flex takes Mess Berries as FM is just finishing up books. That might be soon enough that FM can recognize the side skip if he's thinking about it. But on the other hand, it's also late enough that FM probably wants to finish the checkpoint at least.
Yeah, like, I would just say good delays there from Plex. Because that timing seems reasonable.
I don't know that it seems reasonable, given that all FM has done is a Wakeberry. He shouldn't be that far behind, so he should be able to read that this was a side skip. And indeed, he quits out, presumably to skip the rest of the chapter, or go back to a different chapter, or...
Thinking about it.
But it's worth noting this means that as a result of the side skip and the delays, FM has now played the slower part of Chapter 3, which means that Plix is a lot less behind than they would expect to be. The progress is a lot closer than it would be if FM had just skipped 3A immediately after finishing 2A.
Yeah, it's like somehow we're in a position now where both players are without a skip and kind of similar in progress.
Yeah, like this should be less than a checkpoint of difference, assuming Flex doesn't keep dying in this room.
It's a hard room,
Maybe,
I can't blame them.
yeah. Also, we see FM going for a 1-up in 4A here, which is obviously a fine play, except for Plix already has a 1-up in 1A, so they will get that objective, assuming they get the 4A 1-up as well. Okay, we're going back to crossing for City Blue Heart. Also reasonable. Plix, obviously, since FM, until ticking Ridge Blue Heart just now, FM hadn't ticked anything since a Wakeberry. Plix couldn't be sure. Plix had no way of knowing that FM had followed them into 3A. And so if you're playing kind of an anti-progress route, then you really kind of need to secure some of those other early objectives that you have access to, even though you used your skip early, like City Blue Heart. On the other hand, Plix may now lose 1-up in 2 chapters because FM is back in 1A.
Yeah. But we do see Plex going for 4A 1-up. And FM collects.
Yeah, okay, so I think Plix gets this now because of those collects from FM.
My god. Good pause buffering. And Plex hits it.
And okay, so with a bit of stream delay, we see that progress is just even now. Neither side has a skip, they both have Shrine unlocked.
The only thing is that whereas FM is intervention unlocked, Plexona does not.
Yeah. What are we doing intervention for? Okay,
Five
5
and
berries in 4
4?
chapters. That does make sense.
That sort of makes sense.
And Plix is in 2A start, probably for the same reason,
Yeah.
and quits out, yeah. But yeah, I think we could definitely argue that FM has made some unfortunate decisions, but as a result of those unfortunate decisions, Plix's side skip has worked out entirely in their favor, because now the two players have the same progress and Plix has 2 more objectives than FM does.
So where do you go here as either player? Because you have no idea where the other one is.
I think you just rush Mirror Temple Cassette and 2 keys in 5B.
That wouldn't make sense. I guess for FM, I would imagine he might be looking at that row 5, because
Yeah, so I guess the consideration here for FM is FM has clearly signaled interest in row 5, and he's got the fast objectives there. The remaining fastest objective there, I guess, is probably get the orb in Pico 8, assuming he has a decent Pico.
yeah.
But the thing is, it's quite unlikely that Plix will get all 3 of the other objectives there, so maybe FM wants to leave that and prioritize contesting other rows. The flip side there is, if Plix, say, takes the time to do Orbit Pico, then Grabless 5A and 9 Winged Berries are both kind of slow, and so it makes it that much harder for FM to completely seal off that row.
Agreed. Why is Plix going back into 3A?
The only
Is this
thing I can
for
think
5 and 1?
that's the only thing I can think of. But it seems an odd choice. Like, we do have to remember, Plix doesn't know that they're basically tied in progress. So there is certainly the argument to be made for going back for some early, safer objectives, but I feel like, realistically, you continue until you get locked out of Temple Cassette, because you want to have later chapters and checkpoints unlocked anyway
Yeah.
at some point. Unless you really think that FM is going to rush 25 berries in 1 chapter to lock you out of it, I don't see why you need to rush it. And also, just returning to my initial assessment of this board as a progress rush. Obviously, Mirror Temple Cassette, 2 keys in 5B, I've been saying. If you complete 5B, that is a heart for 5 hearts further down the line. It also gives you immediate access to hit a Kevin block from all 4 sides and Reflection Cassette. There's so many reasons why you want to be in the late game here, which makes
Yeah,
it
like-
so baffling that Plix site skipped and FM went into 3A and then skipped it after Huge Mess, realizing he was getting locked out.
Yeah, like, I don't imagine here, late game is just objectively where you want to be. And Plix just doesn't seem to be contributing towards that, instead of focusing on the earlier chapters.
Yeah, I guess. Okay, so let's look at what can Plix get if they don't go to late game.
City
They can get-
B-side.
They can get 25 berries in 1 chapter, and 2 keys in power source, which would win the top row. They can get all collectibles in 4A to get the second row. Although then, why don't you just combine that with 25 berries in one chapter?
True.
They could get City B-side and 5 hearts.
But that would
Or
be
they could
too
get...
wasty.
Or they could get 3 blue, 3 red, and all binoculars in Remembered, I guess. So there are ways that Plix can win this without going into late game. I just feel like it would be better to start going for late game things first and then come back afterwards. Even if it's just to take away some of the easier late game objectives so that FM has to work harder to make something out of late game. Wardrobe Farewell is unlocked in Bingo after you complete Ridge, or skip it. So once Plix finishes Cliff Face here, they will have access to Farewell. It's worth noting, Plix is skipping past these Cliff Face berries, which are pretty fast, and if all collectibles in 4A is something you're considering going for, you don't really want to have to play this checkpoint a second time. So yeah, I think that there's definitely something to be said for Plix's approach of just taking kind of the early game rush. And it might be kind of difficult for FM to counter it if Plix plays it well. But I think the biggest thing is if Plix wants to get City B-side as part of that win condition, then they need to think quite carefully about when they do that, because that is something FM could very easily go back for.
Great. Key then 5B hasn't been ticked.
Meanwhile, Plix is in Farewell, has done DTS. So, yeah, honestly, I feel like I think we can assume that FM is going to finish 5B here. The question is, at that point, does he continue straight on into Reflection, or does he recognize that Plix doesn't have late game access and go back for something like 1B? And when I say something like 1B, I mean 1B. The only other obvious thing he could go for would be Farewell, which obviously would be very bad for him, because Plix is already there.
Just saw the layout getting updated now for FM. Instead of saying his tick number, it says the amount of rows that he is currently controlling. And I would imagine that because he is very close to rows 4 and 5.
Okay, and Plix quits out of Farewell at Power Source to go for 1B. I like this.
Yeah, I think that's a good play.
So yeah, this honestly could end up just winning the game for Plex. I guess FM can still contest 5 hearts, and obviously has Reflection Cassette and 5 Binders and Summit on lock.
I
FM
think
is
FM
also
is
going for
going
1B.
for 1B.
But yeah, FM is closer to both 5 hearts and 3 blue, 3 red, because obviously FM has the 5B heart. FM also has 4A blue heart, which doesn't take long to go back for, but that's still some time, which Plex would have to expend.
Yes, but don't forget that Plex also has the City Heart, which takes a little bit longer.
Oh yeah, okay. So I guess actually Plex is slightly ahead on blue hearts, but for 5 hearts specifically, FM has the lead.
Plex. I'm pretty sure Plex just did a dash bounce. Excuse me? Yes, nothing to see here. These are just normal 1B strats. I don't know how Plex consistently has absolute crackhead strats that do not make any sense, but I love it.
So yeah, coming back to like Plex's potential early game win condition. If FM gets 5 hearts, then Plex needs to get 3 blue, 3 red, or get something in late game. And that's rough in either case. However, the saving grace might be that FM might not feel the need to prioritize 3 blue, 3 red after getting 5 hearts. And
I
we are
believe-
seeing the 5 hearts rush from both
I
players.
believe that FM is significantly more advantage to it, due to, as well for 3 blue, 3 red being upper B side, which is a significant amount of time. Because after 1B, 2B, the fastest B side, assuming you already have the cassette, will be 3B. Which even then takes about... Plex's execution, I have absolutely no idea. But it is a chapter that can massively vary.
Okay, so here's the thing. If Plex were to go straight for 3B right now... Oh no, I guess they need 3 B-sides and FM already has 2. Okay, 5A. This is... This is a tough position for Plex to be in, because they have to decide whether they try to contest late game or stick to their pure early game win con. Because if Plex wants to stick to purely the early game win con, then they have to play 2 more B-sides for 3 blue, 3 red. Whereas if they want to contest something in late game, then obviously you come here. I guess this may well be just splitting the difference by playing 5B and ignoring Grabless 5A being on the board. That gets you late game access and is a B-side for 3 blue, 3 red. I guess it's just a question of if it's fast enough. Though also, I guess Did Plix get the cassette in 3A? I don't remember.
I don't believe they did.
Yeah, in which case, the elevator shaft to cassette is slower. No, sorry, is faster than 5A to cassette, but not by such a huge amount.
I believe shaft to cassette is around 45 seconds. Something around that time.
And then, of course, we can also factor in that 5B is probably more practiced for Plix than 3B. So
Yeah.
while 3B is theoretically faster, it may well not be consistently faster. The question is, how much late game will be still available once Plex gets there? Though also, actually, no, the other question is that the early game win condition still exists for Plex. Once they play 5B, they can still try to contest 3 blue, 3 red, and win the off rows 1, 2, and 4, which would be the easier option, but it's also very contestable for FM. Whereas the longer option would involve getting into Summit to contest 9 winged berries, going back to Huge Mess for Get the Orb and Pico, and playing all of Grappler's 5A.
Yes, if you were to contest 9 wingberries, it's like, is it better to complete all of 500 meters, 1000 meters, 1500 meters after the 500 winged? Or, you know, would you do winged golden, which I do believe that Plix is fairly experienced in?
Well, but you have to remember that Plix also skipped Old Sight, so it would be winged golden plus all of 2A up to
true.
the lake winged.
So it's like, at that point, it's probably better to go to 1500, because the 200 meters winged is not that far away.
Yeah, so we can see FM is in 1000 meters, finishing up 5 binoculars in Summit, while Plix is in Gauntlet Room, finishing up 5B. Gauntlet Room is a room. Seekers do not cooperate.
If FM decides to put B-sides on a hold, then this could turn out very good for Plix.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of the thing. Both Plix and FM sort of need to read their opponent here, I think, with regards to 3 blue, 3 red versus late game. Because FM is still advantaged to 3 blue, 3 red very slightly. But I think Plix should finish 5B. Actually, I guess that they're finishing their checkpoints at about the same time. So Plix is going into 2A, presumably for the cassette. FM is going into 2A, presumably for the cassette. FM already has a third blue heart. FM quits out.
Well, okay.
Okay. So, Plix,
Plix unlocked Power Source earlier,
Yeah,
and I believe when they went back to the chapter, they RTM'd shortly.
yeah, and so this should be good for FM. With FM has not done DTS, but even with no DTS, if he has, I would say, even if he's not good at the chapter, if he has, I would say, reasonable familiarity with it, getting to Power Source in, say, 2 minutes is pretty reasonable. And Plix beating 2B and getting another blue heart in 2 minutes would be pretty fast.
What blue hearts does Plix currently have? 1 and 2. So then I'm assuming Plix gets 4A.
Oh no, wait, no, Plix does have 3 blue hearts. They have 1, 2, 3.
Oh, that's true!
They were going for 4A blue for 5 hearts because they only had 1 B side. So just finishing 2B gets Plix 3 blue, 3 red, which makes this closer if Plix executes this 2B well, or if FM executes this singular badly. Yeah, okay, so FM is definitely going to be ahead here in the farewell race, assuming Plex goes straight to farewell after 2B. But there's definitely room for execution to matter here. We see Plex tick 3 blue, 3 red. Where do they go?
Find out. Farewell. This will be
Okay.
interesting, but I don't know if this is
Yeah.
necessarily good for Plex because of where FM is.
Yeah, this is not good for Plex, given that FM is already in the hub. Gets the power box skip. So the next question is, FM gets 2 keys and power source. Does he continue playing to unlock Remembered? And having unlocked Remembered, does he continue to get all binoculars in Remembered? And equally, on seeing the power source tick, does Plix quit out or continue to unlock Remembered? Also, FM is delaying 2 keys and power source, and Plix is on their way to get it. So,
Speed adjustment for the RNG manipulation. Alright.
I think this delay matters because
Oh my god, wait.
if Plix ticks 2 keys, they just win the top row. 5 gens and Summit doesn't matter if Plix ticks 2 keys. But Plix is also delaying, so all bets are off.
Oh
This is... why would you delay this?
no. Just tick it.
I don't really understand. I'm not... Okay, so from FM's perspective, I can maybe understand, like, if he wants to tick it when he enters Remembered. But also, after failing Power Source skip this many times, I would be panic ticking. And Plix ticks it! The objective turns pink.
There we go.
Plix is still in this game, especially since Plix gets Power Source skip first try, and FM is still failing it.
So, dude.
FM
so
calls
after-
GG.
Oh, that's game.
I don't know that. I don't know that the game is over here. Like, all collectibles in 4A is very contestable, and so is
Yeah.
the entirety of what's left on row 5. But I mean, I guess I can understand not wanting to play it out, but realistically, FM is still in this.
Yeah, because FM's advantage to row 5, Plix's advantage to row 4, and as for row 2, it's anyone's game.
Oh no, wait, hang on. We may still be playing. I'm not sure.
Plix RTMs.
FM, wait, you mean it's not over? Okay, I can try. But as we can see on stream, he's still just paused.
We're going.
Okay. Summit is not the play.
What do you get by going into Summit here?
I mean, well, 5 gems doesn't matter anymore. You can get Summit Blue, you can get 9 Winged, but those aren't the important objectives here.
Yeah.
All collectibles in 4A is the important objective here.
Yeah. It's the one that Plix can do.
Yeah. Especially, so, okay, and Plex playing all Binoculars and Remembered, which is also not the play. So yeah, in FM's position, FM needs to win both Summit Blue Heart and all collectibles in 4A.
Yeah.
Summit Blue, FM should be able to know is safe because he has all the Summit progress, which Plix does not. 9 Winged Berries. So for row 5, 9 Winged Berries, Orbin Pico 8, Grabless 5A. None of them is particularly fast. Plix needs all 3 and FM only needs 1. So that, I feel, is also not the priority here. All collectibles in 4A is the objective that if Plix gets it, they just win.
Yeah.
Especially because FM did quit out of Farewell without unlocking Remembered. Also, I haven't been watching Plix's screen. I assume they have been getting all of the binoculars correctly.
Yeah.
They didn't miss the hidden one.
They did not miss the hidden one, I know that for sure. Yeah, 5 binos, and Plix doesn't have any binos anywhere else, so that is correct. You don't need to finish the checkpoint, Plix. You can just RTM.
You can, yeah.
Click X. And I don't know why they scrolled the screen over, but I guess they did.
Were they thinking that there was another screen in the checkpoint that could have binos in it?
Maybe.
Okay, and Plix is looking at 4A checkpoints, which is what they need to be doing.
But FM
while FM is still in Summit.
Play Summit right now.
Yeah.
FM needs to extract check Plix.
Yeah, so now this should be GG. Just because unless FM got a bunch of 4A collectibles without us noticing on the first pass, Plix is simply ahead to win all collectibles 4A, and that is the only objective that matters at this point.
Yeah. RTM, go into Ridge. City?
9-winged is not the priority here.
It really is not.
You don't get anything for winning 2 rows.
Okay, Ridge.
Okay,
only
so
with the wing,
at least,
of course.
well, he could continue to get the rest of the old trailberries afterwards. At which point he is doing the right thing. Yep, okay. So he is doing the right thing. He's just behind to it, which pretty much means he loses.
Yeah.
And yeah, Wojo, I absolutely agree. If FM didn't delay power source keys, then it's very much his game to lose. Because, I mean, he can just do, at that point, exactly what he did. Go back into Summit, get 9-winged to seal off row 5. Plix can't contest Summit gems. And suddenly Binoculars in Remembered don't matter. But even after that, both players should have just immediately come to 4A, because this was the objective that was going to decide the game.
Was Plix trying to pause buffer a manual C pop? I don't think. I feel like there's gonna be some day where Plix's pause buffering is gonna be their downfall.
Yeah. And yeah, Sophie, missing power source skip multiple times is also very tilting. I speak from experience.
I too speak from experience. I can agree.
Yeah, so I guess here is how FM can still win. Plix pauses so many times that they lose their lead.
Obviously. Like, Plix just accidentally unbinds their pause button.
What is the fastest objective left on the board? Get the orb in Pico 8, but that doesn't matter. All collectibles in 4A is the only objective left on the board that matters, because Plix cannot contest Summit Blue Heart, but they don't need it to win. So whoever wins all collectibles 4A will win the game. In FM's case, he needs to get Summit Blue Heart afterwards. In Plix's case, they just win when they get it.
What? Okay, I got confused for a moment. I was confused as to why Plix was RTMing. No, but I am just stupid.
And now, obviously, I mentioned back when Plix was playing Cliff Face the problem with not getting these fast Cliff Face berries on the first pass if you're going to be doing all collectibles in 4A. Oh, did FM get the last 3? I wasn't paying attention.
I'm not sure.
Yes, FM has advantage for Summit Blue Heart. He has all the gems up to 2500. So he just needs to play 2500 with the gem and then collect the heart. Oh, actually, he might have skipped 2k gem, but that's right at the start of the checkpoint. Plix has 0 Summit progress.
2 and start, tape, and all of Shrine. Yeah. Whereas Plix is missing everything past Death Warp, Berry, and Old Trail. and all of Cliff Face. This is going to be a close one. But then
Yeah,
whoever
which-
wins this objective wins the game.
Yeah. So yeah, like if as I said much earlier, if Plix just got the fast cliff face berries on their first time through the checkpoint, then this is not close because they would only need one more berry in cliff face. As it is, they did get the very last berry, which loses like less than a second, but they still need the other 4.
Yeah.
And if Plex keeps dying on the longest berry in cliff face, then this could swing FM's way. Plex definitely is favored. Cliff face is not a particularly long checkpoint, and all of the shrine berries take a while.
Yeah.
But it's not outside the realms of possibility. Okay, all collectibles in 4A turns pink with stream delay.
G.
Obviously, GG. Very well played by both players with some question mark moments. And that's Row Control. Hope you enjoyed it. Obviously, if you ever want to play Row Control, you can always. I think generally for that, you would still ping a standard bingo skill level roll and just specify that you want to play a variant such as Row Control. And with that, I'll be leaving you as we move on to Sinko, a combination of bingo and Battleship.
Oh, whoops. I'm Longo briefly. I'm joined by Morakonda on commentary today. And I'm super excited to have Sinkout to be commentating Sinkout with the rest of you. Don't tell anyone else, but this is probably my most anticipated variant. So, it's fun.
You want to explain it, or shall I try?
Go for it.
Okay, so Sinkout, there's a Twitch command. I can just read out the Twitch command instead of trying to ad hoc it. Okay,
Wow.
Sinkout is a bingo variant that combines the popular board game Battleship with bingo. And at the start of the game, every player places 3 ships of varying sizes on the bingo board. And each player tries to complete objectives on their opponent's boards to try and sink their ships. And what happens is, if you tick a square that their ship is on, they will say hit, and you'll be notified, like in Battleship, basically, if the square you ticked is a hit or a miss. And the goal is to sink all your opponent's ships.
There will be 2 different bingo boards, but each person is only playing on one board. So it is going to look a little bit chaotic, but it's not nearly that bad, thankfully. We have Metagloria and Zeldo up today. I know these 2 both enjoy playing Sinkout and have practiced a lot in preparation for this event, so I'm really excited to see what they pull out.
The title says Skin Out Showcase.
Oh my goodness. I can fix that.
Oh no, it says, Skin Out Showcase.
Okay.
Nice.
Anyways,
Whose board is whose, actually? That's something that isn't immediately clear.
it will be immediately clear once we see players place their ships, which is not actually going to happen in real time. Players are probably going to players are probably going to notify the lead streamer of where they're placing their ships, and the ships will be placed down for us all to see.
Yeah. So what are the really long objectives? Because generally you want to place your ships on the really long objectives, so it takes a while for your opponent to find them. So there's
Well-
75 berries on the left.
Oh wait, are they going?
Wait.
Zelda?
Okay, so they've placed the
Oh, they've
ships. Might
begun
just-
already. Okay. Oh,
there we go. That's a really cool graphic. Wait.
Wow.
Left board is left boat. Super. I think that's the other way around. If the
No,
color's
it's like,
correct.
I think.
What? No, the left board is blue. And
Yeah,
meta's on the
wait,
right.
yeah, you're right. Okay, wait, so the left board,
Is the left player. And
so Zelda's going to be doing objectives on the left board.
okay, this
To
actually
try to
makes
find the
sense
blue
as well.
ships, which we can see but Zelda can't. Meta's going to be doing objectives on the right board to try to find the green ships.
All
That
right.
makes sense?
Okay, so immediately what we see is that Meta has Bird's Nest on his board, but is not placed a ship there, which is very
Bird's
interesting.
Nest is an extremely funny objective.
Yeah.
The existence of Bird's Nest on a board means that if you include Bird's Nest in one of your ships and your opponent skips a chapter before summit, then they basically just lose.
Having said that, Bird's Nest is next to 4 objectives on Meta's board, so you could do old side, B side, complete Pico, Grabless Mess, and 10 in 3. And wait, no, that doesn't confirm Bird's Nest is not on the board because complete Pico would be a hit for Zelda.
Yeah.
This
you're
is
right.
a pretty good board placement for Meta.
Yeah, so I think Zelda has chosen his ships really well in order to basically force Meta into playing every single chapter and not getting the opportunity to skip any of them.
We see, oh no, Meta could in theory skip, what do you call it? Skip Ridge after the Heart, or skip Resort after the, what is it, Theo cutscene. But you don't
but Meta's
know
never
that.
going to know to do that. Because if Bird's Nest and Epilogue is on the board, it's too much of a risk, clearly.
Well, the thing is, if Bird's Nest on a... Oh wait, hang on, Meta's playing the right board, whoops.
Yeah, Meta's playing the right board.
So Zelda has placed his objectives very well then.
On the left board, Zelda was not going to have a particularly good time with this one either. We have one of the longest berries in the generator, 75 berries. I mean, one of the longest objectives in the generator, 75 berries. Combined with all full option of Theo cutscenes, which is just a terrible objective.
Yep.
And you still have to play deep into Summit, and deep into Pico 8, and deep into Farewell. It's a lot. We might be here a while.
We might be.
And let's not forget, these players don't know where their opponent's ships are. So Zelda is going to be doing 1-up and 1-8 in hopes
is there
that
a-
it might be a hit.
More... Is that... Oh, 2 1-ups is also on the board, right.
And 3
So
1-ups.
they are both misses.
And 3 1-ups. They're all misses. But Zelda doesn't have 3 1-ups.
Unfortunate. So imagine Zelda will now be getting all berries in crossing. Although this is not a hit in itself, it gives him more information about where Meta's ships can't be, and it's also progress to 75 berries, and 75 berries is almost certainly on the board. So,
Mhm. Yep. Well, you don't know that Meta chose 75 berries, but
but like,
on a
it's
board like this
probably
one, you
on
can
the board.
expect it.
So Meta goes into 2A. I think Old Site Blue Heart is on the board somewhere. Yeah, somewhere.
Yeah, it's at the top right over there.
Right.
There's a decent chunk of stuff in 2A on Meta's board, actually. If this were a lockout board, I would city skip.
No, you
That's a
wouldn't,
joke. No, I wouldn't.
Yes, super. They're playing different boards. That was a recent change, and it makes things a lot easier. You can play this on one board. It's just all these things. You have like color ticks going, squares going like 4 different colors or something like that.
Yeah, it gets a little bit messy, and I think this is a lot more visually clear because we get to see the boards. If one of these players do score a hit, which probably won't happen for a little bit, but if that does happen, the objective will get ticked off in red instead of in the normal player color.
Oh yeah, what is the first objective that might get ticked that's a hit? There's Ridge Blue.
Yeah, probably Lidge Blue. Maybe 5
Yeah.
berries in Pico, if meta decides to rush it.
In a first glance, I think the board that meta is play. How do we want to refer to these players' boards? Because either way, it's going to be confusing. Right.
Let's
Like,
call
is-
them the left board and the right board.
Yeah, that makes sense. So I think the right board is favorable to Zelda because just having Bird's Nest on the epilogue on the board is just such a huge thing because you basically either have to soul read your opponent that they haven't picked it, or you have to play all of summon if you're wrong.
That's
so.
true, but at the same time, and 2B, I'll talk about that in a second. But at the same time, if anyone could make that soul lead, it is probably the one and only Meta Gloria, who is extremely unafraid of playing risky plays like that. So
2B. So this is gambling that Awake without dashing is not on the board.
and Poem in 2A.
And Poem in 2A. Well, the thing is, right, for two blue, 2 red, or 3 blue, 3 red, rather, you're probably playing 2B anyway, even if you finish 2A, so I don't hate this.
Yeah, no. Meta is taking, I guess, a gamble that either 3 blue, 3 red, or 2 banners and 4 is on the board, and that Awake without dashing and Poem in 2A, which are a lot shorter, are not in any of the ships. And Meta's right to think that.
And Pocket is right, Meta unlocked intervention, so he can play 2A whenever he wants, instead of having to play all of start and watch the postcard again. How long does that take? Way too long.
A small amount of time. The other
If
thing
you
to
go
note
in-
is,
Oh, go on.
the other thing to note is that Zelda's board doesn't have B-sides, and Meta's board does. So Meta's probably
Zelda's
gonna-
board does also, we said left board and right board.
Ah,
Because
right. Left board doesn't have any B-sides, and the right board does.
So the left board does have freebie in it, and I think
That
Meta,
doesn't
or
count. Libby isn't Leo.
I think Zelda kind of has to play freebie. Well, doesn't have to play freebie, but has to at least probably get the cassette because that could well be on the board.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past Meta to put Libby on a board. Okay, I agree.
Pio is not happy with your freebie slander. Freebie is allegedly a chapter of Celeste video game.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, we're gonna see Zelda getting a lot of Baileys while playing. Is definitely guessing that 75 Baileys is on the board, and he's right. Meta would never pass up the opportunity to put a long and deep Bailey objective on this board. So, yeah.
Okay. So Meta surely goes into Pico here. Like, you just kind of
I'm
have
sure.
to complete it.
You've got to play 5 Baileys. I
Yeah,
guess you
5
probably
berries
want to
in
complete it too.
Pico.
Oh, there's Orp in Pico as well. Oh, there's 3 objectives.
Yeah, like, you just have to do it.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
so much
I think
information.
you're right. Just Meta going into Pico reveals so much for him about where his opponent's ships are. Like, even if Pico is 3 misses, then that's a lot of useful information for Meta.
Like, in the case of Zelda, even though 3 1-ups would have been 3 misses, that's still information you need and want.
Mm-hmm.
Zelda talks to Theo here. It's, if you're going to go into 3A, it's optimal to talk to Theo and Awake before going into 3A, because then you don't have to take a selfie with Theo. Because no one wants to
Yeah.
take a selfie with Theo.
I mean, Zelda is looking at the longest things on the board and saying, there's a good chance Meta has picked these, and he's right. Sometimes you can decide to pick... There's a lot of strategy when it comes to picking ship placements. For example, instead of picking 20 berries in 5A and complete Pico 8, Zelda could have maybe tried to pick 20 berries in 5A and complete a week without dashing, guessing that Meta would go 2B, and just letting Meta spend time completing Pico 8 only to have a miss.
Yeah, the only
But-
problem with that is that then you could meta would be able to surround Bird's Nest with Epilogue in Epilogue with misses, which would
Oh yeah, that's also a thing.
signify to him that Bird's Nest and Epilogue is not on the board, which
Mhm.
is
I
very
expect-
powerful because Bird's Nest and Epilogue is an objective.
I do expect meta to do Pico immediately, not waste any time with huge mess. Just go into the go into the how do you describe Pico 8? A mini game?
Go into the. Oh, it's not a mini game. It's the entire game is the thing. That's
Go in. Expect meta to go into Pico 8. How about that?
and meta is yeah.
Speaking of
This would
going
be
into
the-
Pico 8.
Grabless getting into Pico is surprisingly hard.
Yeah. Meta will probably grab five berries on the way. Might not go for the first 5 berries, but I don't know if Meta will think of that.
I mean, the first 4 are still, I think, the fastest 4 berry. Oh no, it's not getting.
Yeah, okay, Meta. I never
Oh, does
doubted
meta does meta just know the fastest 5 berries?
There are 5 berries that lose like under a second.
Yeah,
And
I
this
think
is
Meta
not one
might-
of them, but it's fine.
Usually when 5 berries and Pico's on the board, but I'm playing Pico for longer, I just get the first 4 and then the 6th. And this is also one of the slow berries.
No, it's well, I guess it's sort of slow, yeah.
You just go up the left side if you don't, so...
This one's fast.
Yeah, there we go.
And then there's one in 2900, which is super fast. Which I'm sure Meta will just wait until then to get the last berry.
It's the old site berry.
Okay. Hasn't asked about it yet. That's fine. There's no rush.
I mean, yeah, if you're going to complete Pico anyway, you might as well just wait until you've completed Pico to save the tick time. Like, you're not doing anything other than... Like, ticking 5 berries in Pico will never change what you're doing. So, why bother?
In the meantime, we do see Zelda avoiding Pico for at least a little bit. Well, not going into it immediately at the least.
Yeah.
I think that makes sense. You don't have the information, and Pico might be bait.
Yeah, and there's only one objective in Pico, so... Yeah, and given the crossing berries tick, there's not that many possible ships that could be, although in this case it is a ship. Zelda doing heart route and not getting the heart because there is literally no reason to get the heart. Pretty unusual to see on the board, but does happen.
I wonder if Meta's going to play 4B. 2 banners and 4 chapters, blue, blue, 3 red, and there's literally no reason to play 4A.
Yeah, Sophie, that's interesting. But it feels like there's more interaction than there is.
Of course, if Meta could see what's on the board, Meta would not play 4B at all. Meta would skip 4A, but Meta doesn't know that.
Yep. Well, actually, no. Meta would still have to play 4B for 3 blue, 3 red, right? So,
Ah,
yeah. It's...
yeah. Well, he could play like 1B and 3B, which are a little faster.
That's if you do mess. It's... Like, if Meta could see the ships, Meta doesn't do mess.
Alright, there are our first 2 hits of the game. 5 berries
So-
in Pico and complete Pico 8 on Meta's side.
So this gives Meta some valuable information, and Meta probably just finishes off Grabless huge mess now. There's like no reason
I mean,
not to.
yeah, and unfortunately, having seen complete Pico 8, I don't think Meta's going to be skipping Lich anytime soon.
Right.
It's just way too risky. We see Zelda talk to Theo and then skip.
Oh, skipping. So Zelda is betting, but Resort B-side is not on the board, essentially,
Oh.
because that's the only thing that would be after talking to Theo.
Well, he's right.
It's a pretty nice read.
Mm-hmm.
And did he turn Grabless on? I didn't see at the start.
I see the variant symbol, so definitely, yeah.
Wait, where's the I can't see the variant symbol. Where's that?
In the top left. Right
What?
above the timer.
Oh, it's like Discord stream artifacting, and the fact that Ridge is purple means I can't see it. I can see it on
I see.
Meta's screen. I can't see it on Zelda's screen. Amazing.
Yeah. Mhm. Oh yeah, these are two individual boards. I know they look like one board.
Yeah, maybe a I don't know, just put a green line down the middle or something.
Hmm.
Zelda gets the cassette. Grabless cassette. It's not too bad, but you have to know how to do it. Or have practiced it at least.
This is not how you do it.
It's fine.
I'm sure Zelda will figure it out. Maybe.
Maybe. Surely.
Wait. Okay, you hyper here.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
how I do Grabless cassette. I just do it the casual way, and it involves about 10 neutrals.
Yeah, it's not a great way of doing it, really.
Well, I think, yeah. Having a little bit of trouble. And it's just
Turning
gonna turn off.
Grabless decides, okay, you know what? There's no chance that Grabless Fedifule is on here. Meta would never do that to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is also in the corner, and it's next to an objective that's a confirmed miss. So if Grabless
Yeah.
Foray was on the board, then... Well, Zelda basically knows where one of the ships is.
Mm-hmm.
Or-
Zelda
yeah.
might not do Lidge Blue Hit, actually. But nah, he might.
So there's, no reason to get hearts for Zelda. Oh wait, no, there is. There's one. What objective?
What?
Right.
There is?
Yeah, there's an objective. I didn't see it. Reading moment.
But where?
It's one of the ships. It's in
Oh,
the...
well, yeah, no, I meant Zelda might skip this and come back later. Not wanting to take the 20-second time loss immediately, or he might just get it for information.
Yeah, you want information, it's next to 3 unticked objectives. So, if it's a miss, it tells you that 0 meter arb is not 0, 500 meter arb is not on the board.
That's true.
Meta gets the cassette. Does Meta play 3B? I mean, you might as well. There's nothing in Sweet. But no, Meta finishes out. Decides to finish out 3A.
Meta doesn't have the key!
Oh no! Meta goes back to do the demo because it is faster if you're in this room.
No.
It doesn't lose that much time.
That is really funny, though.
It loses less time to skipping the key and start, which I have definitely done before.
You can just retry there, though.
True, but if you skip it and you don't realize, and then you,
That's the
yeah.
thing.
Okay, Zelda finishes Rich.
But no, finishes
Hey, thanks.
Shrine, and then goes back for Glabless Fedifule.
Oh, amazing.
I'm not sure this is a good move now.
Yeah, you just continue to Summit Cassette, because if Summit Cassette is not on the board, then Grabless Foray is guaranteed to also not be on the board.
And you're probably going to be playing to Summit Cassette anyways. I mean, Meta has probably put one of the 2 Summit things on the board. But
Yep.
one of the 2 1500 meter things on the board.
And yeah, shoutouts to Flying. Flying is our restreamer here doing some live adjustments.
Ooh, lovely. Oh yeah, we got a separator now. Spectacular.
You do. Okay, so Meta is now done with 3A, returns to map. Now, skips 4A! Reads that Zelda has not put a Bird's Nest and Epilogue on the board,
Yes!
which is a correct read.
Let's go! Meta just instantly saves about 3 minutes by doing that. Huge.
Well, the thing is, there's a lot of opportunity cost there, because had Bird's Nest and Epilogue actually been on the board, it would have lost him about 7 minutes. So,
I mean,
You know.
it's a risk you've got to take, you know?
7
That is-
minutes being finishing Summit from the cassette. I guess it's probably less if you played Summit, but that seems about right for me.
Meta's unafraid to make that cut, and having seen complete Pico 8 is gonna rush 20 and 5A, right?
And will be told. Oh yeah, I saw that question
oh, yeah.
asked in chat. Will be told when he sinks a ship. So we'll know that Bird's Nest and Epilogue is probably not on the board when he sees that sunk ship.
Oh my goodness, Meta is making the leads. That it's 20 and 5A and not Bird's Nest and Epilogue. Wow. I would love to have an interview with Meta right now and just say what's going on in his head. That's such a big list to take. I wouldn't do it, but I'm not Meta Gloria, am I? Not getting odds berries, just a handful. That's fine. Search berries is on the board, so you'll be grabbing those anyways.
Yeah, Mirror Temple A-side is also on the board, so... Sodo is now just finishing out 4A. There's like nothing in 4A on the left board, so...
Well,
It's
nothing
worth noting
but
Zel-
a lot of berries.
Zeldo is also just not going to do 3 1-ups. Despite the fact that Ridge... I guess the thing with Ridge Blue being ticked is that you can probably guess your opponent has put 1 key in Power Source on the board. It's a long, synergyless objective. Whereas 3 1-ups and all berries 500 are pretty fast, relatively speaking.
Okay. I hope for meta's sake that he does go for Mila Temple Blue Head here. Because that is a objective here which is decently short and is also on the board.
He surely will, because it gives so much information. It's next to 4 unticked objectives.
That's true.
Does Meta get 10 in 3A? I have not been paying attention to Meta's berry counts.
No, Meta did not get 10 in 3A. Meta is not working towards 10 in 3 at all.
Huh.
Meta is making the incredibly hardcore lead that Bird's Nest is just not on there, and anything next to Bird's Nest is also not on there,
Yeah.
aside from Pico.
So Meta gets 4 cassettes, it turns blue.
I really hope Meta plays 5A and not 5B.
Oh yeah, if Meta plays 5B it would be unfortunate, but given that 20 berries in 5A and search berries are on the board, probably is
Yes.
going to play 5A.
And Temple A side, but yeah.
Yeah.
This also sort of, I guess, obsoletes Zelda's 3-ship placement a little bit. The way that most ships are just 2x1, but you do have 1 ship which is 3x1. And usually you want to use that ship in some way, like you want the ends of that ship to be meaningful. The way that Meta has decided to play this board, Meta is basically going to get Mila Temple A side just for free. So that makes the 3-ship placement from Zelda a lot less meaningful. Yeah, Meta is routing this perfectly, and yet the right board is just so much worse that I'm not sure this game is over yet.
So, like 75 berries is still a long way off for Zelda. It's a very long objective.
That's true, and Zelda also has to backtrack for 10 berries in Pico 8.
Yep, Pico.
But Blue 3 Red is still a ways away.
So Zelda has correctly made the read that Depth Zarb in the corner was not on the board.
Mm-hmm.
Long sink go. No.
Please no.
How about no?
Yep. Meta is getting Temple Blue Hat. Zelda is continuing to get berries.
How many berries is Zelda at, actually?
Last I checked, like 45-ish. Which is not that many, actually.
Has to go back to, like, Shrine and, like, 1A, I suppose.
And grab a couple more, yeah. 75 is a lot more than you'd expect. I mean, you look at the game and you say, oh, there's 175 berries in there. I only need 75 of them? That's like less than half.
Bidding on what board you want. That sounds very funny. Because it's something you could do, given the fact that you don't interact after you start the game.
I mean...
Like, yeah, why not?
Possible.
Zelda gets Theo in Search, has gotten all 4 optional Theo cutscene, and with this knows that 2 Seeker kills is on the board, because...
Yep. It seems like Zelda is probably going to be the first to sink a ship then, because he'll do 2 Seeker kills and rescue. But he's still got a ways ahead of him, whereas Meta has found all 3 ships at this point. So if Meta makes the right calls as to what's on this ship, these ships, then this could be really good for Meta.
You know, so Meta's path is probably do Search Job, get 20 berries in 5A, and then just get the Summit cassette. Yeah, Meta just knows where the ships are.
Mm-hmm. Of course, Meta has no idea that he's winning. Meta, for all he knows, Meta could just get burned by Bird's Nest and Epilogue.
Yeah,
he has no idea.
Zelda, move Zelda's complete Pico board 1 space right. Zelda is in a huge advantage.
Absolutely, but that's what Sinko is all about. It's about leading your opponent, it's about knowing how they think and what they will do. It's about making the correct calls and determining what to prioritize. I wasn't lying when I said Sinko was probably my most anticipated event this tournament, because
it's a fun time.
It's one of the most tactically interesting bingo variants, that's for sure.
Meta is not getting... Meta didn't get Search Berries. Does Meta think Bird's Nest and Epilogue is actually on the board and is going to rush Bird's Nest and Epilogue after skipping Bridge?
I feel like Meta has to go for 20 in 5A at least.
Yeah.
What Meta has to do every... Oh no.
Oh no, because if Meta thinks that the bottom right ship is the free ship, right? And that Bird's Nest and Epilogue is the 2 ship. Does Meta just rush Bird's Nest and Epilogue? Oh, Meta's rushing Bird's Nest and Epilogue of 7B. Oh my god. I just realized.
What?
Yeah, it synergizes the free blue, free red. This is exactly the type of thing Meta would do. Right? I
hate that you're right.
Oh my
god. Oh no. Wait, no. Wait, no, Meta was supposed to win this game.
No, Meta made all the correct reads and then is going to play 7B.
No, wait. Hold on. Wait, guys,
synergy.
We can talk about this.
Synergy with free blue, free red, and 2 and 4, although Meta knows 2 and 4 is not on the board because he has found all 3 ships. All 3 ships.
Meta. Please. Oh god, he's gonna do it, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Oh god. No.
Meta tip from play side.
Meta is presumably gonna ask, is that a sink? And is gonna say, and Zelda's gonna say no.
And then get Summit cassette and play 7B for the win, because Bird's Nest and Epilogue free blue, free red, and
wait, no, this is bad. This is so bad. No, Meta can't possibly be baited this badly. Surely Meta's just gonna get Summit, cassette, and then leave. I believe. Trust me. Don't worry, everything's okay.
Zelda also goes into Summit, so we have a little bit of a GSA moment, although, 5 rooms apart.
It's also this is solo blackout, so GSA doesn't matter at all. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, finding all 3 ships is pretty big for Meta, because Meta now knows...
Zelda's not getting fast berries. Zelda skipped the middle 2 berries, and 0 meters is only getting the last one. Interesting.
It's possible that Zelda just doesn't want to commit to 75 in case it's bait.
Yeah, it's true.
Like it could
Although at this
totally
point-
be. It could totally be that 75 is bait or something.
Although Zelda
So-
kind of knows it's on the board, because where else could the free ship be? Like, I think Zelda was assuming that free 1-ups is not on the board, which was a correct assumption, and given that assumption, 75 berries has to be on the board. So,
Yeah, you're right. You're right. The meta goes down through the gem route without getting the gem. Alright, good.
wait, why was Meta? Oh, our Meta's doing ARB 500, right?
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, after getting the third variant of 500, you just retry to get down to the winged.
And it spawns you at the bottom for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's no spawn point on the left of that room. Meta is keeping this 10-second lead in 500 meters. In
It's not a
500 meter
race.
up.
They're not.
Yeah, you would know nothing about 10-second leads in 500 meter up, wouldn't you?
Look, I don't think everyone gets that reference, do they?
No. But we just happen to be on comms together, so
Alright, Meta has cleaned up 500 meter ab, is going to ask to ticket, is going to find out no, it's not there, and is going to be like, okay, 3 blue, 3 red is on the board, I guess I'm going to do 7B.
you know this play would be even funnier if it was 1-up and 2A instead of 3 blue, 3 red.
No.
Imagine.
No, I'm sorry, I can't. Sorry, that's too much.
So that
Okay.
RTM's at 1,000 meters and goes back to do a 1-up in 2A or just berries?
It's gotta be berries. It's gotta be
Right.
Zelda realizing that berries are on the board and he has to clean the berries.
And it's going into start to presumably also get a 1-up just to make sure it's not 3 1-ups and Kevin and Forsyth, but knows that it can be pretty sure that it's not.
Who wins this?
Zelda if better plays 7B.
The thing is, does he?
Yes. Like,
No, but like, does he?
yeah, 7B takes 8 minutes.
Still, he has to do 1 key in Power Source, which takes like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
10 berries in Pico 8, which takes another 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And finishing out 75 berries, which might take another 3 minutes.
So that's 8 minutes. But also Meta has to do a third V side, get 10, 20 berries in 7A. So not 7A, 5A. And then now gets the key, knowing what is definitely on the board.
And probably wanting the information, does this key sink a ship? Well, we know it doesn't. In fact, Zelda knows it doesn't. Now that I look at it.
Yeah, Zelda also knows where that ship is.
There's only one possible placement for the 3 ship, isn't there? That's funny. Okay. Meta does not go into
Meta-
7B. Yo. 3B?
Goes into 3A. There's nothing in 3A.
1B. The 1A blue hat?
Yeah, it's going for 3 blue, 3 red. Going for the 3 blue first, I mean, there's no reason not to, so you might as well.
Please just don't, like, do all of 7B. Just, I'm begging you, Meta. Look.
It's synergy. Yeah, like, it's not just 8 minutes for 7B, you also have to get the rest of the hearts, so Zelda surely wins this. Of course, if Meta doesn't do 7B,
Zelda
Meta is
still
way
has
ahead.
to do Summit Cassette and might do 1500 meter herb on the way.
Well, the thing is, once Zelda ticks Summit Cassette, Zelda knows where all 3 ships are, so doesn't
Oh,
have
yeah.
to do up.
That's
Although
fair.
actually, might do it anyway because 10 and 4. It might be 10 and 4 as opposed to 10 berries and Pico. That's a read he still has to make.
Oh yeah. Funny that. Does Zelda not have 10 and 4? I'm sure he does.
Oh yeah, he probably does, huh? Because he's been working towards 75 berries.
All game. Okay, 1B first. I feel like this has got to be what it feels like to like watch a tragedy just unfold in front of your eyes.
Hey, maybe
Just
it's a
knowing
comedy.
what's
Maybe
going to
Meta,
happen.
maybe Meta goes into 5B afterwards.
I sure hope so. I'm coping, aren't I? Yeah, I'm
Well-
definitely coping.
You'll get to find out in approximately 2 minutes. Maybe 3, actually.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Meta's going to do this, get the rest of the blue hits, and then surely Meta will just clean up 20 and 5A in case it's 20 and 5A.
Right? Surely.
The part of this I hate the most, Zelda is struggling a bit with Power Sus. The part of this that I hate the most is like, even if Meta spends like 7 minutes playing 7B, in theory it's like not over. Because after Bird's Nest and Epilogue is a miss, Meta will know it's 20 and 5A.
Right. Well, no, it might be 2 optional Theo cutscenes. I'll read the poem in 2A.
Okay, Meta knows it's not either of those two.
How does he know that?
Okay, here we go.
He
7B.
doesn't.
God damn it.
Yeah, here we go, 7B. Oh god. It's a good song. I'll give it that. It's a very good song. And yeah, Zelda has to get the backup jellyfish from the intended route of Power Source. Which is a little unfortunate.
Yeah, Zelda's still a ways behind.
Oh
This
no,
might
failed
not
it
be over.
again.
This might not be over.
Well,
Miraculously.
again, it depends on Meta 7B by quite a lot.
It depends on Zelda's execution too.
Oh no, Zelda's death looping a little bit. I think.
Which I'm sure Zelda is just intentionally giving Meta a way back into the game. Definitely. Mm-hmm.
Right? Okay, gets it. There we go.
Well, they call it Sinkout for a reason. Sometimes you out and sometimes you sink.
Why is he playing 7B? 3 blue, 3 red, synergy with Bird's Nest.
Meta doesn't know Bird's Nest isn't on the board. Meta thinks Bird's Nest is. I mean, Meta doesn't know Bird's Nest isn't in one of Zelda's ships. Because all that Meta can see is complete Pico 8 ticked in red. That's it.
For now, Zelda is getting berries, knowing that 75 is definitely on the board, is probably just going to do all red berries from here. Maybe minus the right one of 1,000 meters. That one's really slow.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. Grab all the berries here. You'll probably go back for some more berries. You also have to do Pico 8, I guess. But like, I guess that doesn't take that long.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
like
Zelda wins.
So yes, Meta's playing 7B for no reason. It'd be quite hard for Meta to lose after playing 7B.
You misunderstand how good Meta's early game was, though, because Meta wasted like almost no time going for unnecessary stuff, whereas Zelda did literally every unnecessary thing on the board.
True.
Like by the time Zelda is done 1500, like he will have, like I think it would be faster for Zelda to clear out all of the non-ship tiles than it would be for him to get all of the ship tiles.
True.
Like he's done everything. Whereas Meta has banked on it not being 10 and 3, not being 10 and 4, and he's been consistently late.
Apart from Bird's Nest.
Apart from Bird's Nest. So what's
Which
it
is
gonna be?
a slightly important detail over there.
So what is it gonna be? One small mistake or one massive mistake or tons of small mistakes that add up?
Zelda skipping the bottom barrier of 1500 meters. That barrier is bad. I agree with that play. He's now going to get the summit cassette and see that turn red.
Mm-hmm. And is probably going to take off 10 and 4 as soon as he looks at his journal and realizes he has it.
Oh, yeah, has it? Nice. If you skip Bird's Nest twice, skip 4A because you want to play 7B. It's synergy with 3 blue, 3 red. Of course, beating 4B would also be synergy and we'd be way faster, but it's meta we're
It's
talking about.
Metagolia. It's Metagolia. Of course Meta's going to do it. I hate this. Okay, Zelda quits out of summit. He knows where all the ships are. Checks the journal. He has 10 and 4. Cool. It's 10 in Pico and 75 berries.
Is that the right save file?
I think so,
Okay.
yeah. He has chapter locked. So the problem with Zelda getting fewer than 75 berries is that it's now really slow to go back for berries.
This is like a
Okay.
good 7B. Like, this is the last from a 500, not 500, the 2500.
It was a good 7B until the Slim. I'll agree
I
with you on
see.
that. Meta has taken a couple deaths here.
Yeah, not the room you want to be taking deaths in, but he'll survive.
Okay. I hate this. I don't think I'm gonna get tired of saying that anytime soon. I also hate the fact that it's almost not over. Routing 75 berries is difficult.
Yeah, and Zelda is having a little bit of a time in Pico. So,
Is this gonna be close?
it depends where the 75 berries left are for Zelda. Because if Zelda just, like, skipped all the ridge berries for some reason, then Zelda could just do ridge up and win.
I'm pretty sure Zelda's been intermittently collecting some fast berries, which is the worst possible situation when needing to go back, because you have to go back for all the medium fast berries.
While not getting the slow ones, yeah.
Mm-hmm. $75 could take Zelda upwards of 3 more minutes, and Meta might finish in that time.
We shall see.
You know, before this event, so in case you're wondering how the players know whether what they tick is a hit or not, these two players are actually in the same voice chat right now. And they're talking to each other, and they're discussing, okay, I just completed this, is this a hit or not? I just did this, is this a hit or not? And so on and so forth. Has my ship been sunk? Etc. Having said that, what was I going to say? Before this event started, we had a bit of discussion whether we wanted to include that commentary between the two of them as part of the showcase for museum, if we wanted to hear them talking to each other, like we did for some of the other variants. And I think the decision was that no, we didn't, because there wouldn't be something interesting to say. I deeply regret that decision. I would pay money to hear what Meta's reaction is to Bird's Nest and Epilogue not being on the board.
Should I leave and just join their VC and report back? 'Cause I don't think that's going to be recorded anywhere. So because they're not they're just streaming normal audio, right? So
Yep, they're not. They're just streaming normal audio.
shall I go to Meta's? Should I go to that VC then?
It might be too late. I think Meta's already almost there.
Oh, let's have a look, shall we?
All right. See ya. Anyways, we see Zelda at 67 berries now, 68 berries. So Zelda needs 7 more. I think Zelda takes this. Bird's Nest is a miss. Oh. Wow. And that might be the game right there. But we will have to see. Zelda going back for starter for late berries. Yeah, this is like 50 seconds. What is Meta doing? Meta play the game.
Meta was too busy laughing.
Okay, play the game. Play the video game. Oh, but it's not over. Meta. For the Meta. Oh my god. Go into 5.
Does
Get
Meta
berries.
now play the rest of 2A? to
Get
find the
berries
code?
in 5A. Come on, you have 15. You have 15. Play the chapter. Zelda's at 71. Oh my god. Then why did you sit there laughing for 2 minutes? Meta.
It was a very good time in that voice chat. I'll have to say.
Okay, well, it's the game isn't. Oh my god.
I mean, it is now, right? Zelda just finished the start.
Meta has like 4 berries left.
Zelda has 2, and
I
that's
know.
not one of them. Oh gosh.
I know, but like Meta had a chance there. Zelda just failed the seeded for like 4 minutes. Trust. It'll work.
It doesn't even have to be 4 minutes, just that has to be like 15 seconds. That would have been enough.
Okay, just fail this berry, please, for like a minute. Please.
Do what you were trying to do when you were doing Gravelous.
Okay. 75 berries
GG.
gets ticked. GG. Meta might have won that if he wasn't laughing so bad.
GG.
GG. Wow.
The game of all time.
What a game. Meta's going to finish out the last berry in 5A just for the sake of finishing it out. Wow. What an ending to Museum of Bingo. I'm so happy that happened. So yeah, that's it for Museum of Bingo. Thank you all for coming out.